In all your films, there is a permanent presence of urban environment. For example, in summer in Berlin, girls walk the stairs up and down. They use the subway, and the title is a place where the man sells sausages. And here it's the doctor in the hospital. And when they go on vacation. I think you are an urban director but your nature scenes are really wonderful, and nature is included. What does it mean for you filming in cities, on the streets? And what do you receive when you film outside, in the countryside? Or what are you looking for when you film in the countryside?
So I do not know if I did any films in the countryside. Sometimes there are some scenes, but I always try to figure out that it's not too romantic. It's because we are living in a modern world, and we shouldn't forget that. In Cloud 9, for example, we have a lot of scenes where the elderly couple is sitting on a lake, very nice place, and later on, during the mixing of the films, I took an airplane, a motorcycle, and all these noises, and I wanted to have that because it's we cannot run away. Our modern world will catch us, and if you see, for example, a wide-angle shot of a landscape. I have, for example, always these windmills we have in Germany to produce electricity or something else, or these big masts for electricity. I'm always looking for something that disturbs the picture a little bit. And if I do not have that in the picture, I try to bring that into the sound. And because our world isn't so romantic, and I know that I'm a little bit romantic as a person, but and because of that, I'm always fighting against that because I know the mistakes I often make because this world is not so easy to handle, and I want to express that. I'm a really fan of Buñuel, for example. We saw at the archive here the big stone of his films he did here in Mexico, and it's to me it is a wonderful director because he always catches the society at the worst point, and he's very strong, but on the other hand, he's with his characters as well. So, and this is great. This is great directing, and I always want to do it like that, but I know I'm a little bit too friendly for that. I do not know. I have to be much stronger. I have to learn that, but that's why I'm always fighting up against these romantic cliches. Yeah, and of course, if I have scenes in a city or urban situation, I always try to work a little bit like the neo-realists, go on the street only with a small crew to catch a little bit of the real atmosphere, not with all these extras and you have to tell them where to go. This is sometimes stupid. And for example, in summer in Berlin, when we were on the streets, we were only a very small crew, and there were no extras at all. So all these people in the background are real people from the street. But that works only when you work with a very small crew without additional light, because otherwise the people will recognize you. When we did Halbe Treppe, Grill Point, we were only the operator and me standing on the street, and sometimes people asked us, "What the hell are you doing here?" And we said, "Yeah, we are shooting a feature film." I said, because we looked like a stupid amateur filmmaker group, It was nothing, only this little digital camera, and and I think they thought these are silly idiots who try to make a film, if you look more professional on a street, it's nearly impossible to catch the reality because the people run away or they start to look and they want to see what's going on. So I try to hide that a little bit, sometimes like candid camera, you know.